So as you heal, dear empath or HSP, after narcissistic abuse experiences and such, as you heal, you will also be healing your inner child. And also you will be having more healthy boundaries. And boundaries are what we need with others. Because it's a healthy way to take care of yourself, to honor yourself, to be honest with yourself and with others about your needs, your wants, your desires, what you need, because it's a non-negotiable. Because we all need to take care of our own selves. We all are responsible for our own lives. So you will also be healing all the people-pleasing patterns and your past when you do this. Maybe start setting a new boundary today. Start working on it. Start practicing it. Start helping yourself. Start having your own back. Start showing yourself respect and self-love and self-care. Start building it. So as you do that, you will also be building your confidence from within, like you're supposed to be doing. So self-trust and confidence are also built, from embodying those energies, from being that, from stepping up to being you and not being the wounded person anymore who has those inner child wounds. And maybe you want to ask yourself, what does my inner child need today from myself? Like with the boundaries, for example, you might want to do some journaling on that. For example, write down the issues that you're dealing with and where you want to set that boundary. And find out where are you lacking those boundaries and where are you neglecting your inner child. So what is it that you're looking from other people that you're not giving to yourself, that you need to give to yourself, because you are your first caretaker. You have to be the parent, the adult now for yourself, first and foremost. So then you can also take care of others. And so, for example, you might want to have to set a boundary with a person who is overstepping your boundaries. So you don't need to reply everyone when they message you. You don't need to answer that call. You are allowed to take time for yourself. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to walk away from what is not serving you. You are allowed to walk away from toxic people, negative people. You are allowed to ignore those things and those people that simply are not making you happy, that are only bringing you misery, bringing you down. So maybe today is the day that you will be choosing differently. You will start to choose differently. And yeah, I'm here to help you if you're interested in my services. I have my Boundaries Bootcamp guide for €7, for example, and my freebies, and of course my online courses, as well as my one-on-one services. Sorry, my cat was just accidentally dropping things. She wants to play, apparently. But yeah, so anyway, I was just wanting to talk about boundaries and the inner child healing today, because it's really coming to me as a theme today. So because I've seen it so much, and these inner child wounds, they create so many conflicts in relationships with people when we're dealing with people, because those people think that you just basically can take anything that they project on you. Like, for example, if you're working at a customer service job and you don't have your healthy boundaries in place, and you're encountering these toxic, difficult people who have inner child wounds, then likely it will just lead to your burnout. Because that is exactly what is happening. You will end up being completely burned out if you don't have your healthy boundaries in place. And if you are dealing with these immature, toxic, difficult people constantly, who are projecting negative energy on you, and they are basically treating you as like their parent who is responsible for their well-being, but you're not responsible for them. And it's not a healthy environment for you either to be working at a job like that, if this is your situation. I have been there, so that is why I'm just mentioning it here as an example of what I have learned, because it was also a difficult lesson for me, of course, because nobody had ever taught me any of these things, so I had to learn everything by myself. So you have to remember that you are allowed to make people feel uncomfortable. It's not toxic, it's not selfish, because you simply cannot please every single person on this planet Earth, and you have other things to do as well, and to take care of yourself, and all of that. So you cannot be there for everybody, and you don't need to be there for everybody. And you have to have your boundaries. You have to be honest with yourself, with others. And you have to heal your inner child. You have to be growing up to being that mature, balanced, peaceful, smart person. You are that person within, but there are some issues, some blocks in the way that you have to clear first. And so if you're open to it, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, you can book my free call. We can chat and take it from there. If you have questions, thoughts, you can ask me in that call, and I would love to hear from you and about your situation, to meet you online, and then we can figure out together. If you want to work with me, I would come up with a healing transformational plan for you, which will change your life into what you want it to be. That's my promise to you. And of course, the key is that you will find your own empowerment from within you.